Hello, my collective lovelies. Elsie here to do a reading for you, and it is a collective reading. It's for everybody's energy. Why do you do this reading, Elsie? You've already done readings for all the signs. Well, this isn't for any particular sign. It is for the collective, but I like to do these readings because I'm the Hierophant, man. I'm here to teach you something. I'm teaching you how to use your intuition. So I'm going to do this reading, and it is going to be for all signs. And these readings I bring to you because I want you to use your intuition. I will call out the signs and symbols as you need to see them in order for you to know what's going on. Let's figure out what's going on for you. Let's take a look at these oracles here. It's Coffee Cup Oracles by Amira. We have slowness, protection, and turtle. So something is moving slow. There's been delays, and it's for your own protection. I want to say that the direction you're going in, whether it's the direction you wanted to go in or not, is for your protection. That you're supposed to be moving slow, or that things are supposed to move slow. All right, there we are. We do have the heart, which says love, new love. And we have the groom. It says husband, marriage, and groom. So I want to say that for some of you, like feminine or masculine, right? Groom is yes, a male body. Absolutely. That's what society has tagged the person who's getting married with. That is the male body. But please understand, we don't know what energies are in there, feminine or masculine. We don't read body parts here, right? We read feminine, masculine energy. So we have somebody here who possibly is looking at maybe getting married in the future, because it does say husband and marriage. It could be your husband. It could be someone else's husband. We'll take a look at that. Bottom of the deck, it does say witch. What's this? Magic and a curse. Okay, well, I don't deal in that drama, so we're just going to put that away. It does say magic and a curse, but okay, we'll deal with it when we get to it, right? We'll figure it out. If it shows up again, then we know that it's ours. I'm just going to pull one of these. I feel like I should. Hang on. Let's feel one of these out here. I didn't plan on it, but it's calling to me here. Chopping wood, hard work. All right. Let's figure out what's going on here. So chopping wood is hard work. It's card number 42. Oh, you might be coming into connection with somebody who you feel is really hard work. Card number 42 is a 6, and it's about reciprocity, or maybe someone's coming in to help. Chopping wood is hard work. It says chop wood, and it shows a door here. So it feels like you're inviting someone in who maybe is going to give you reciprocity on something here. We'll put that over here. Let's figure out what's going on with that. We will figure it out with tarot. Let's do that. So I feel like there's been some delays. I feel like things, slow and steady wins the race, my friend. I want to say with the turtle that the reason that things are going slow is because it's for your protection. You don't want that bread before it's baked. Don't take it out of the oven before it's baked. If you try and eat it, well, it's a mess. You're going to get sick. And so I feel like there's a love here that's been approaching really slowly. For some of you, it is someone you already know. For others of you, it'll be new love. It does say love, and then it says new love. So for some of you, it's love in general. For others of you, it is new love. Let's talk about this. Tell me what's coming up here for the collective, please. What is coming up here for the collective? We have, things that were going slow, because it does say slowness. Things that have been delayed or going slow for your protection are about to speed up with the 8 of Wands here. Tell me about the heart. We have the Hierophant. I want to say that the heart is here, the new love, and it's been delayed, and it's about to speed up. With the Hierophant in the reverse, it feels like somebody decided to take their own path. They didn't take a traditional path, so they didn't follow anyone else's doctrines, no one else's Bible. They just took their own path, and they were making it up as they go along. And we're allowed to do that, by the way. We don't have to follow anybody's doctrine, and it's okay if you decide to follow your own doctrine. And we're allowed to be free thinkers here at 10 of Cups Tarot. We're allowed to do that. We have the Hierophant in the reverse. And so it tells me that somebody here is not a traditionalist. It's not a traditional kind of love. So it's not traditional kind of love. And what does it mean, traditional? It's non-traditional. I'm just going to leave it there. You can let your mind explore whatever it is. I'm just going to tell you that it's non-traditional. It's not husband and wife, bride and groom. It's not traditional. we do have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like for some of you that it's taken a long time to get here to this place, but it is a place where once this love does show up, this non-traditional type love, and I'm saying non-traditional because it's different for all of you, and I feel like some of you are religious, some of you are just spiritual, some of you are like me or a hybrid. So I want to say non-traditional is whatever you want it to be. But I think that this person is very flexible in the way that they feel about spirituality, and I think that's pretty wonderful. I love a free thinker. So we have the Knight of Wands, and I want to say that once this person does show up to you, Taurus, it is going to get really it's going to start moving super quick here. It's like this person's going to want to make you make impulsive decisions. So I don't know that that's your gig, but if it is, you might have some crazy fire in the moon or the rising like me, and maybe you are into taking risks, grounded risks, right? Ones that are well thought out. So we do have the Eight of Wands, we have the Hierophant in reverse, we have the Knight of Wands, then we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Two of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeesh. Taurus. I really do feel like there is some sort of it's some sort of a opportunity. Now, I did say Taurus. It's not just Taurus, right? We do have Taurus energy here, but we also have Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius energy. We also have fire energy here. Look, so it's fire, it's earth. Yeah, it feels like it's fixed energy. It feels like lots of changes. So what I want to say is it feels like this Two of Wands in the reverse to me feels like I do want the adventure. I do want the adventure, and I'm just going to bite the bullet and go. It does feel like a leap of faith to me. So things start to go really quickly. They start to move quickly. And for some of you, it goes from being in love in this non-traditional situation that's very comfortable for you, and then all of a sudden, boom, like somebody wants to marry you. That's what it feels like. It feels like it goes super fast. Somebody's asking you to take a leap of faith here, or asking you to kind of just bite the bullet and trust me. Please go with it. Trust me. These are a bunch of changes, my friend. And if you are a fixed sign, if you are a Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or a Leo, it feels like it's going to be a hard sell for you. Yeah, because you're a person who doesn't like to put their back against the wall. You don't like people coming at you and say, make a decision, right? You want to move slow. Could be a Virgo. You want to move slow, right? You want to move slow, look at all the details, go over everything. Is this person the right person for me? Should I invite them in, right? With the chopping wood, should I invite them in? Should I try and give them reciprocity or allow them to help me with whatever I need help with in my home or in my life? It feels like you're really inviting someone in here. Tell me about the Eight of Wands, because things go from being really slow and flowing, going with the flow, to let's get her done. Go, 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 go. That's what it feels like. Tell me about the Eight of Wands here. And it feels like the Seven of Pentacles is telling me that there's been delays. So it feels like you're not expecting this person to show up and say, hey, hello, I'm in love with you. Can we keep this train moving here? Tell me about the Eight of Wands, please. The Eight of Cups. Very interesting. I think your intuition is telling you that somebody is on their way back, I want to say. We do have the Six of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Cups. Interesting. So I want to say that as this person approaches, and they could be a water sign, they don't have to be, they could be, the turtle also tells me that there's water signs about here. So Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. It feels to me like it does feel good to you. Like you're ready to, after all of the delays, you're ready to have happiness. You're ready to have this Ten of Cups energy. You're ready for the victory. And I want to say that it's just around the corner. The Six of Wands is here. You're almost across the finish line, and it's just around the corner. Oh, I just did say that in the Taurus reading. I believe these two cards came up together. You might want to look if you're a Taurus or if you're dealing with a Taurus. But it feels like I feel like you did walk away from something or turned your back on something, I want to say collective, that you turned your back on someone or something. You decided that you were no longer going to settle, and I feel like you moved forward. You moved forward for the victory. I feel like you wanted to go across the finish line by yourself, and you thought, I can have my own apex of happiness. I don't need children and a partner and all that kind of stuff. The happiness is within me. So I feel like that's where you end up in this turtle energy here. And the turtle energy, I feel, is like going with the flow. I'm reminded of Finding Nemo, and if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. The turtles who get into the flow, it's the Australian current, I think it is, and they can get into the Australian current, and that's a place where they can rest because they can just go with the flow. The current carries them, and I think that's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, is that this current is just going to carry you, and you're going to allow it to carry you. Tell me about this love, or this new love, please, for the collective. New love, and it's a non-traditional love. What I think I mean about non-traditional here is that somebody it's not going to be traditional male, female, man and woman kind of relationship. I feel like, the person that's coming in is going to be one who serves you, you serve them. It feels like it's very flowing because of the turtle energy. It feels like it's a very beautiful flow. We have the Five of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Moon. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have Pisces and Cancer energy. We have the Five of Cups. So I feel like when this does show up, this love here, I feel like when it does show up, you're a little bit hesitant. And you're hesitant because for some of you, this is someone who is catching up with you, someone that you left in the past. And it feels like for some of you, it is new love, who could be a Pisces or a Cancer, someone who's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But because the Five of Cups here, I feel like for some of you, it is someone that you wished would catch up with you. Like you had a regret that you left them back there, but you had to, because you had to go with the flow in your own non-traditional life. It's like you couldn't be put on a path where you had to follow someone else and their thoughts and their doctrines. You couldn't do that. That's not who you are. So it feels like for some of you, this is this new love. You don't see it coming. And for those of you who know who this is already, it feels like you don't see it coming either. It feels like it's been under the radar, I want to say, with the Moon energy. It's like this is something that you're not expecting, something that you don't see coming. Things are not as they seem. So I feel like that somebody is showing up for you in a very solid and grounded way. They're showing up as very dependable. They're like, look, I'm ready to be dependable. What you didn't see is you didn't expect this from this person showing up as the King of Pentacles, one that's ready to settle down, feminine or masculine, take it as it resonates. There's someone who has wisdom on the card because they have white hair, right? Which, unless you're prematurely gray, happens usually when you get into your older years. And somebody who animals trust them. I feel like this person is very spiritually stable, grounded, solid. That's what it feels like here. And I feel like if you decide to say yes to this person, that's where this person grabs you and drags you along, because with the two of Wands in the reverse here, my friend, it feels like you just say, like you just cover your eyes and say, okay, let's leap, let's do it. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Tower. So this is someone who possibly for some of you is new because they are a friend. You never really considered them as a love interest, but maybe you were attracted to them physically or maybe emotionally too. But it feels like with the Three of Pentacles here, that the Tower is coming to break that down. It's coming to break down this partnership or this friendship. It feels like it goes from that to this wish fulfillment. It's a realization that this person is wish fulfillment. So it might be someone that you've known for years, maybe 3 years. Someone who is introduced to you or you introduced to them through friends, through a group. It's partnership. It's someone that you look up to. It's someone who can teach you things. It feels like it could be someone who is a Hierophant, who is a spiritual teacher, but is not teaching doctrines, is teaching spirituality. So that's what I mean by non-traditional as well. It does feel like it's the Tower is coming here to knock down all of the parts of this relationship that are friendly. I feel like it's turning into love. For some of you, it could be friendship that turns into love. We do have the Star, which is Aquarius. Now we have Scorpio here as well. Oh, I guess we had it here as well. Tell me why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Look, there's lots of changes. And for those of you who are fixed signs, or those of you who, even if you're not a fixed sign, you just don't like change, that's what life is all about. Look, without change, there's no progress. And if you want to stay where you are, sit there in your polished rut. But this reading is for somebody who's willing to bite the bullet, who's willing to take a leap off the edge, and who trusts this person who is the spiritual leader, that they are going to bring the wish fulfillment. it feels like you're very comfortable with this person. You're on their team, you look up to them, or they look up to you, whatever it is, you have mutual respect. And so I think that that's the basis in which you're going to be taking this leap. Tell me about the wheel, please. What is changing here? I think what's changing here is the end of the delays here. We do have 6 of Swords. We do have the 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And so I feel like this person shows up as someone, for those of you who this is someone from the past, this person's been working on themselves. If you haven't seen them for years, they've been working on themselves for years, I feel. And that is what's making them move forward toward you, is that they see that you've been working on yourself as well. It's all about self-advancement, right? It's like going over the details of me, figuring out what I need to fix, figuring out who I am, and be aware that you're not manifesting what you want. You're manifesting what you are. So I feel like there are 2 people who have really been working on themselves, and they are each manifesting what they are, and what they are is love. I feel like they end up having love for each other only because they see how much work that person's done before they came forward to me, and how much work I've done, and maybe they do deserve me, maybe I do deserve them. So there's a lot of changes here, and I think some of the changes are that we do move toward this 8 Pentacles, so building something together, going over some details of what we're going to build together, right? You're going to offer this person, you're going to invite them in. We've got 6, which is reciprocity, right? And you're going to invite this person into your home. You're going to refocus, maybe find some encouragement, and encourage each other to work hard, to chop wood. Tell me what the Tower is, please. The Tower and the Star, they follow each other, right? In 16 and 17. And I want to say that the universe is telling me here that it's like when the major arcana show up, you don't have a choice. This is happening. And for those of you who this resonates with, and for some of you, this is going to happen. Not all of you, it's a general reading. But this Tower is coming, but right behind it is the Star. It's a very healing realization, because this ultimately is your wish fulfillment. But I don't think you ever thought the wish fulfillment would end up being with someone that you were friends with. And I feel like you see them in a different way. Tell me what this Tower is here, please. The 2 of Pentacles. So you're being asked to stay in the present moment. Don't look in the past. Don't look in the future. Try and keep your energy stable while the Tower is falling. We do have the World card. It is somebody that you do have unfinished business with. For some of you, that's not good news. But we do have this person wants to try again. We have the Page of Pentacles. They do want to offer you a pentacle. They're going to ask you out. Can you go out? Can we do something small? Can I take you for dinner? Can I maybe take you out just maybe for a coffee? Can we go for a walk and talk? It feels like there is somebody who wants to gain balance with you, and from whatever happened in the past and whatever's about to happen in the future, they want to stay in the present moment, and they want to figure out this unfinished business so you can turn this World card upright and have an achievement or a milestone of some sort. So I feel like somebody here is coming forward for some of you here, because they're ready to do the hard work, chopping wood here. What's the outcome? What's the possible outcome for the collective? We have the 3 of Cups. It is a reunion. So it feels like it's a celebratory reunion. So for most of you that are watching this, I'm just going to say, if you don't want this person from the past, I get you, but this isn't a reading for you then, because this is a reading for somebody who is really looking forward to seeing this person who they didn't really leave in the past. I feel like our lives separated, and I just went on my way. Like, I can't wait for you to catch up to me, but I feel like this person does catch up. There it is. It's all abundant here. Somebody's catching up with the Empress. You could be a Taurus or a Libra. You don't have to be. The Empress, feminine or masculine, is someone who is all the queens. Very balanced, very loving, kind, doting, good mother, good father. Someone who's always pregnant with an idea, creation. They like to create beautiful homes. They like to dote on people. And we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's going to be a very pointed talk here. There's going to be someone who's been very impatient to speak with you. Someone who is kind of charging in a very brave and courageous way, and they are wanting to have conversation about abundance. Can we make this abundance together? Can we work hard, chop wood together? Can we do this reciprocal thing? Can we fix what we had lost here? It does feel like for some of you, you're going to say yes, because this person is showing up way different than when they left. Somebody here has decided that they needed to work on themselves in order to gain love. It's going to be a really hard decision though. For some of you, you're just going to go because the Tower's here, but it's going to be a hard decision for some of you because you are stuck in the past with the old version of this person, which I feel was very toxic. Maybe they had an addiction. It feels like you're stuck to an old version of who they are. And if you're sticking people to the old version of who they are and you won't forgive them for whatever it is, expect that people are going to do the same to you, because that's how karma works. If you're going to do it to someone else, someone's going to do it to you. You're not going to be able to grow because someone else is holding your feet to the fire of stuff that you did in the past, and you've grown from there. You're not that person. I think you're going to have to make a really big decision here. And I feel like it's going to be overwhelmingly emotional, because this person I feel in the past was someone who was very toxic. Yep. We do have the Hermit. They could be a Virgo. They could be a Capricorn. Take it as it resonates, my friend. I'm going to go. I want to say that this person, they go from being the devil to being the Hermit. They found their light. All right. I'm going to go for now. You guys take care. I'll be back because I'm always back. Love y'all. I'm out. Bye-bye.